I'm not feeling great. I'm scared and I don't know what to do. Can you help?
Many of us in Hong Kong have pets. Perhaps you are watching this right now with your family dog or your family cat. We welcome these animals into our homes and they become a significant and loving part of our lives. They are just like our family members. Yet not all animals are lucky to have found a loving and caring home. Many of them live with neglectful owners in unsafe conditions, while some may never even have a place to call home. They're left to fend for themselves.
Are you saying nothing can be done? Is there no one to help us?
That is not entirely correct. I would like to think that most people are kind to animals. There are many animal protection and conservation organizations in Hong Kong dedicated to safeguarding animal welfare. Now legally, we have the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Ordinance, Chapter 169. Under Section 3 of Chapter 169, the maximum penalty for animal abuse is a fine of 200,000 Hong Kong dollars and 3 years imprisonment.
The legal threshold for an act to qualify as animal abuse is whether the action would lead to unnecessary suffering on the animal. Now, the key word here is unnecessary suffering. It is legally sufficient if a reasonable person realizes his or her action would cause the animal unnecessary suffering. You may then ask, who is the reasonable man or woman? He or she is a fictional person with an ordinary degree of reason, care, and foresight. His or her conduct would be used as an objective standard in court to determine any legal liabilities. Now, legislation alone is not enough. It must be enforced consistently, but this is often easier said than done, simply because aggression towards animals often happens in private households or in the absence of eyewitnesses. Evidence is then difficult to gather and a case cannot be built against perpetrators.
Ah, I get it now. But is this issue still worth pursuing? We can't leave animal protection to chance.
Well, of course, there is a proven link between animal cruelty and violence towards human beings. Now, in the study of criminology, this is known as the graduation hypothesis. This is supported by empirical evidence and research. Simply put, this hypothesis shows that animal abuser will progress from hurting animals to inflicting pain and violence on human beings. In harming animals, the perpetrator learns about aggressive behavior and over time becomes desensitized to the use of violence. Now, clearly, this is not ideal.
We are feeling hopeless. It's like we are far less important than humans sometimes. Do we matter?
It is important to remind ourselves that the bigger picture is that humans and non-human beings should coexist and not compete against each other. Now, sadly, this is not the reality we're living in today. Humans are often exploiting animals and natural resources for our own benefit, with little regard for the harmful consequences.
Well, unfortunately, aggression towards animals extends beyond domesticated animals and into the wild. The global illegal trade in protected wildlife and plants is a growing area of study and research in the field of criminology. Now, organized crime groups, they will prey on endangered wildlife to satisfy the demand for body parts from protected animals, just to name a few, such as rhino horns, tiger skin, and ivory. And as a result, we are witnessing a growing number of scholarship and public awareness concerning crimes against non-human species.
Right, we also offer a diverse range of crime-related courses, and I'm sure you're bound to find something you enjoy, and perhaps to even pursue it on a master level. Now, and as such, I look forward to meeting you all on campus.